Travel back in time with a trip inside the Iowa's News Now vault.
On January 17, 1884, Iowa legislators took horse-drawn carriages to the new Capitol. 100 years to the day, Iowa legislators did the same.
Welcome, Governor.
Thank you.
How was the ride?
Oh, it was great. It was a lot of fun. It was pretty smooth, too. I was surprised how smooth it was coming over in the carriage.
Okay.
And it was warm.
There was pomp and circumstance as the costume group, including former governors, proceeded up the south entrance.
Stepping into the Capitol today was like stepping back into the past 100 years.
The rotunda was crowded with citizens from across the state, as was the House chambers for a special joint session celebrating the past and next 100 years. On the lighter side, former Governor Harold Hughes described the cold carriage ride.
And we were sitting in there, and they stopped the buggy, got out and put a window down. We said, for Lord's sake, leave it closed. We're freezing to death. And they said, we're afraid we'll gas you in there with that heater. Bob Fulton said, what a mighty celebration it would be in the State House if they opened the door and 5 dead governors rolled out.
On a serious note, Hughes said Iowans must remember our pioneering heritage and realize the bounty we've been given by God. Meanwhile, Governor Terry Branstad plugged his proposed Iowa Trade Center when forecasting the next 100 years.
It will demonstrate to the world that when it comes to agriculture, we mean business.
The morning activities ended with a group photo taken with a turn-of-the-century camera. In the governor's office today, we found a mix of 1884 and 1984. Would you like a return to a more fashionable style?
No, it is not comfortable. I cannot handle the staves.
Costumes were everywhere. Now, you never know who you're going to run into here today for the birthday celebration. You may not recognize the outfit, but you'll recognize the face. Senator Grassley.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
Well, I think I'm doing all right.
You know, with a little whiskers, you might look like Honest Abe.
Well, I guess looking honest in a day, in this day, is quite a thing for a politician to be able to do, and if you can, it would increase your credibility for sure.
Apparently, back in 1884, they resolved their differences a little bit differently. What are you guys mad about?
Well, Al and I had opposite sides on the unemployment compensation issue last year, and we've begun the action this year in the same manner. We thought this would be an appropriate way to settle our differences.
Okay, and you're going to prove who's right?
Well, the biggest problem with Roger, he's always wrong and I'm always right, so we thought this would be a way to settle the differences.
Okay, I'm going to get out of here. But seriously, folks, former Governor Bob Ray offered this thought.
I think people are enjoying the festivities, but most importantly, I think they really are taking time to reflect on the past.
Well, the birthday bash continues into the night with a gala ball in the Rotunda. Happy 100th birthday, State Capitol. I'm KGAN, the Iowa Traveler in Des Moines.